Konrad van Baalen. I'm the Health Services Administrator here at LVL. What that means is I'm over all of our license areas. So that would be our healthcare side, our skilled nursing, our assisted living, including Mikasa, our memory care, as well as ISS, our in-house home care. My journey to LVL was a long one. I originally started with the Good Samaritan Society, a large company, senior living company in Wisconsin, a small town about 3,000 people in St. Croix Falls, where I was in charge of a small CCRC. Was there for a few years, then transferred down to Arizona because it was way too cold in Wisconsin, and after growing up there, I just kind of got sick of it. So I went the other extreme and went to Arizona, where I was at a CCRC, a community very similar to LVL, just a little bit smaller, where I was the executive director. Then after a few years, an opening became available in Albuquerque, where my brother happened to live. So I transferred there to be executive director as a campus, eventually becoming a regional executive director for a few years over a few buildings in a few towns here in New Mexico. Then I saw the opportunity at LVL open up, which is at the same time my current company is going through quite a lot of change and turmoil. And I decided I would rather have a little more choice in what my next steps were going to be. And I don't regret coming here at all. One little known fact about me is I'm actually from South Africa, where I was born. My parents and all my family are from South Africa. My dad's side of the family were the original Dutch settlers. My mom's side of the family came from the original English settlers. Moved to the United States when I was about 8 years old. After a lot of turmoil was happening in South Africa, our family made that decision, or at least my parents did. We had originally vacationed a few times in the United States, and Vermont was the state that they really liked, but it was way too expensive. So instead, we went to Wisconsin, where my dad had visited once on a business trip, and ended up in a small town of about 2,000 people, when originally we were from Johannesburg, a city the size of Chicago, slightly bigger, so 3-4 million people in the metro. Often when people ask, my dad would always say, we got lost, and that's how we ended up in Wisconsin. Outside of LVL, I do have some hobbies. Those include reading, though I don't read nearly enough and will always happily take any book recommendations anyone has. I also enjoy golfing, which is way too an expensive hobby these days, so I hit more range balls than I do actually play golf. I also play some tennis, which is one of my favorite sports, and then actually enjoy watching hockey and rugby, which is South Africa's real national pastime, where we are the back-to-back repeated world champions, and enjoy watching that on TV. But those are some of my hobbies. If you're interested in learning more about our license areas, we do have a tour that is every month of our assisted living, of our ISS, our therapy, as well as our healthcare area, led by Gail. So please feel free to sign up for those, where myself, Carolyn, and Sherry will be assisting to just kind of educate on our different areas. Always happy to help with that. And if you ever have any more specific questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me as well.